Hello StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between PtitDrogo and MarineLorD on Ulrena. In the bottom left side of the map we have the red Protoss player, it is PtitDrogo. And in the top left side of the map we have the blue Terran player, it is MarineLorD. So two Frenchies playing against each other today in a PvT from Legacy of the Void. And before we get too much into this, I do need to make a quick plea for Korean level replays that have not been cast in tournaments. If you speak Korean or know someone who does, I would really appreciate help reaching out to Korean players on Twitter to ask them for their ladder replays. I know they practice a lot on the ladder and with other players in their clan, and I would just like access to those because I feel like recasting replays from tournaments is kind of hindering my channel right now. If I cast something from Katowice, then everyone says, I think we've already seen this. And if I cast something from DreamHack, everybody says, we've already seen this as well. But man, if I can get some stuff that nobody has seen from players like Byun, like Hydra, I feel like things would improve so much. Like SOS, I feel like you guys would improve or appreciate the level of play that I'd be able to get there too. I've had two separate people come to me in the last year after requests like this who said, yeah man, I speak Korean, give me some people I need to talk to on Twitter and I'll get this thing going for you. And I never heard from them again. So I don't know if they're getting like murdered by the Twitter mafia or what, but man, I have not been getting any help on that level. So if you can assist me with that, I would really appreciate it. If you have any kind of connections to any professional level team where you can get me those replays, I would super duper appreciate it. I would love you forever. At this point, I'm willing to pay. I mean, if you can get me access to those replays against something that was not cast in a tournament, not played in a tournament, but just regular playing between two great players on the ladder, on the GM Korean ladder, for example, or just within a house, within like Jin Air Greenwing's house or something like that, that would be fantastic, and I will compensate you for it. Okay, so that's enough begging. Let's go ahead and look at the game here. So it's a PvT for you today. MarineLorD is actually slightly supply blocked, which is surprising. He's making a command center and a supply depot to remedy that, but he did block this off with a supply depot to delay the scouting from PtitDrogo, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure if he's planning on hiding something or... It's a fairly standard play here. The Marines are chasing away that probe. He wants nothing to do with PtitDrogo knowing what is going on here. Here comes the Mothership Core all by her lonesome. How's that Marine count looking? As soon as there are 4, I think they'll be okay, but 2 Marines just isn't quite enough to deal with that Mothership Core. And yeah, MarineLorD recognizes this. He backs on out. Mothership Core says, yeah, I don't know how many Marines there are, but if there's more than a couple, I'm in a lot of trouble. So she backs on out too. Gonna try to knock down this supply depot that's blocking the way on in. Being super duper annoying. Speaking of annoying, this Stalker might actually deny the base, and he does. Denies MarineLorD. Oh, MarineLorD is trying to block. Never mind, it was a deny of a block. With an engineering bay there. Does get the cancel, gets the refund. MarineLorD knows what he's doing there too. Bunker on the high ground with the full wall off. Excellent positioning by MarineLorD. There's no way PtitDrogo is getting up there. And the range on the Marines isn't enough to take down the Mothership Core if she tries to get up and cause some harassment too. More and more Stalkers heading on up north, but the Marines know what's up. They're going to try to take down this Mothership Core, and can they get it? The Marines do not care about the Stalkers, and they do! They take down the Mothership Core. Well done by MarineLorD, losing a single Marine in the process. Maybe 2, and it is 2. But more and more Marines popping on out. There's a Cyclone too, worried about Warp Prism harass, but no, it's actually going to be an Oracle. So also good against Oracles are those Cyclones. And there it is with this lock-on ability. 400 damage over 14 seconds to ground targets and flying targets. Can move while firing. Actually going to try to take out some of these Stalkers, but does get one. Nope, doesn't even get one, and the Stalker takes it out. Man, Cyclones are sad sometimes. They're really good at defending against drops, but man, in straight-up battles, just that does tend to happen more often than not. I'm surprised the latest news about potential balance changes in StarCraft 2 have not mentioned Cyclones at all. Kind of makes me sad for that unit. But anyway, at this point, here comes the Oracle using that Pulsar Beam, taking out one worker. The Marine count a little bit too high to get in that main base, though. Stalkers trying to harass things on the low ground. Oracle really needs to get up and kill some more stuff, but great positioning by MarineLorD, not letting it happen there. Oracle, bam, out of energy. Not able to continue with that Pulsar Beam ability. The Stalkers did force a liftoff, though. Wow, forcing a liftoff on that command center. Very nicely done, if I do say so myself. And here comes another Oracle, double Oracle from PtitDrogo. But what the fleet beacon? PtitDrogo going for a 4-minute, 50-second fleet beacon. Is it going to be Tempest? Is he going Carrier? What is this insanity? All right, double Oracle heading on up. There is a Viking on the way, so Vikings very good against Oracles as they have no anti-air capabilities to speak of. They're going to try to kill them some workers, but again, that Marine count is just so high. Another bunker being tossed down at the front. Bunker's good against Oracles too. I don't see any missile turrets. Is there an engineering bay up here at all? No. He's going to do this without missile turrets, which can be a bit tricky, but if anybody can pull it off, it's going to be the MarineLorD. Here they come. Going to snipe down some stuff. But no, the Viking getting shots off. Run, Oracle, run. PtitDrogo too good to lose that Oracle, as the Viking is not fast enough to keep up with those guys. Good for defense. Not great for hunting down and chasing. All right, what are you? Another Stargate coming up. If this is going to be Tempest. All right, so quick Tempest play by PtitDrogo. Man, if this works, I am going to respect this guy so much. Protoss has been having trouble with Terran and Legacy of the Void lately, so just the fact that PtitDrogo is trying something different, I really appreciate. And if it works, maybe it's something we'll see in the future of this matchup. So, PtitDrogo going for double Tempest. Once again, not great if there are Vikings in the air, not great if there are a lot of Marines on the ground, but PtitDrogo is good. I'm just going to say that. He is good. MarineLorD is good. Two of the best foreign players on Earth right now, I would say. Starport's coming up. Double Starport. Did he scan that? Did you scan the thing? Yeah, he saw the double Starport. He saw the Tempest. He knows he needs Vikings. Oh, what a clutch scan by MarineLorD. What a clutch scan, and what an unfortunate scan for PtitDrogo. He's going to be, MarineLorD's going to be double pumping Vikings here in under a minute, and that is not a good look. Good revelation, tossed down to see exactly what's happening, and he sees the Starport. This one is scouting the other Starport. Yep, so can see exactly what is happening here. Getting +1 flyer attack or air weapons level 1 is PtitDrogo, and I fear for his Protoss soul. Gateway, maybe some DTs? What does he have? What can he even warp in there? I don't know. Here comes MarineLorD. He says it's going to take a while to get Tempest out. Good revelation. No, losing an Oracle in the process, though. Probably a fair trade. Here come the Tempest. This is a pretty good map for this, just because there's a lot of dead area down here you can harass the main base with. But, man, with that Viking count high enough, I just don't know how PtitDrogo is going to pull this thing off. I don't. Marines do have no upgrades, which does help PtitDrogo quite a bit. Trying to snipe down those tanks, I believe, is the target of the Tempest. Another attempted kill by this Marine. Does get sniped down by the Stalkers, though. Scouted. Canceling the gateway, though. So PtitDrogo did not just straight lose that gateway. He was able to cancel and get a partial refund, which is not the worst thing in the world. So here is MarineLorD. That Viking count, once again, what did I say about the Vikings? He has 7. He has 7. He's making 4 at a time. No big deal. Macro capabilities of Terran are pretty darn good when they put their minds to it. More and more barracks coming up, too. He knows he can't win this game with Vikings, but having enough Vikings to snipe down the Tempest is going to allow the ground units to actually clean things up. So, PtitDrogo up 1, nope, actually down 105 to 107 total supply here. Income is 46 to 51 in favor of the Terran player, who is sporting the color blue and looking for a third base is PtitDrogo. Yeah, he has enough money to do it. Tossing up those revelations everywhere, just trying to keep an eye on things. But the Vikings coming on through. One Tempest is going to die. No, still alive. Oh, there he goes. Alive for another second. Another one getting sniped on down. These Vikings are so good. As you can see here, against armored, 14 damage times 2. Tempests are armored, and that's going to be all that she wrote for that Tempest play. Okay, there's one more. But I think the Vikings should be up to the task of taking that one Tempest down. Can they get it? And yep. Okay, so I mean, PtitDrogo made an admirable effort of it. It's just, if that gets scouted, the Terran player has some really good options to deal with it and can pretty much shut it down hardcore. So continuing with Viking production here, PtitDrogo switching over to something of the Twilight Council, maybe Blinkstalkers. I don't know, maybe Archons, maybe he's pushing for Archons. That would be not bad here either, as there really aren't many. I mean, the Marines are good. I don't know. I don't know. I'm saying that a lot in this cast, aren't I? +1 attack coming up for MarineLorD Stim. Being researched too. It is 94 to 117 total supply. Army supply right now is 60 to 61. MarineLorD just barely in the lead, but that 10 worker count lead is going to be very nice too, although that third base is up sooner than MarineLorD's is. So is MarineLorD just trying to win this thing off a 2 base? I'm surprised he hasn't taken a third yet. He does have a command center on the way, but it seems a little bit late to be doing that one. I guess having to go for all these Vikings really threw off his groove. And Adepts. Adepts coming up. Templar Archives coming here too. Photon Overcharge being used to try to take down... Oh, the Mothership Core gets sniped on down. The Vikings do lose a couple of their number, but they don't care. They do not care. They didn't see any more Tempest coming out here. The Tempest count is actually currently 1. So again, not a huge threat to MarineLorD. I think he recognizes that one there. Marines with the no upgrades except for Stim. Does he not even have Combat Shield? He doesn't even have Combat Shield. That's an interesting choice. And here he comes. Yep, here he comes. He's heading south. He's got Liberators. He has Marines. He has tanks. He has a Hellion and a Marauder. Gonna knock down these rocks. The Zealot taking a shot to the face, but does report back to High Command that the Terran army is here. So here we are with a lot of Adepts. No upgrades on these guys, though, which I worry about. Neither player actually doing that well with upgrades, which I don't understand. But here it is, pushing through here. The Liberators, the tanks, the Vikings, and going for it. Liberator does set up there. Adepts trying to get on top of everything to try and kill them, but just pushing through is MarineLorD. And the Adepts do finish top of everything, trying to snipe down what they can. Trying to kill what they can here too. There are Archons on the ground, sniping down the Liberators. Last Liberator does get taken out. And it does now. It's Adept versus straight up the Vikings landing themselves there too. Great concave on display by the Terran player. 122 to 64 total supply. Vikings, man, are okay if they're not getting directly attacked in the face, and they weren't there. Is this all that PtitDrogo has? He just has a few Adepts remaining. Vikings, when landed, Vikings are killing you. That is not a good feeling at all. Third base under complete attack here. Third base now up and running for MarineLorD. More and more Marines streaming across the map right now. Not looking good at all for our red Protoss player from France. His fellow Frenchman is really taking it to him right now, and the Nexus is going to explode. At what point is PtitDrogo going to recognize the writing is on the wall? Liberators, and that's it. There's the GGGL from PtitDrogo. PtitDrogo is defeated, and MarineLorD today is victorious. Yeah, like I said, I appreciate the creativity on display by PtitDrogo. Went Tempest, but man, MarineLorD with the scan, with the scalp, started double pumping Vikings, and that's all she wrote. Tempest just not great. Not great units unless they are surprised, and even then, really hard to make them work. But PtitDrogo did what he could, was able to hold on for quite a while. The Archons were a good choice. I'm not sure that he just had enough of them. And missing upgrades, I think, also hurt him too. So, well played by PtitDrogo, but MarineLorD gets the win today. Win 1 for the Terran, win 1 for the Gipper. And that's all she wrote. So that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.